Okay, so basic concept, gravity is a reaction force. That's why we're having difficulty defining it or understanding it. If you want to think of it in terms of an analogy, think of centrifugal force versus centripetal force. So centrifugal force is a reaction force. It's not really a force as such. Centrifugal force is the apparent force that pulls something towards the center of a circle as it goes around the circle. But it's actually a reaction force. The true force is the centripetal force, which is the force. Okay, let me try that again. Centrifugal force is the apparent force of the object outwards from the center of the circle as it's spinning. But it's a reaction force. Centripetal force is the actual force applied pulling the object towards the center, which keeps it going round in a circle. Now, gravity is a reaction force to an acceleration in another dimension which we don't yet perceive. None of the 4 dimensions we have. Think of them as X, Y, Z, and time. And that's why we're having difficulty understanding it, because we're looking for centrifugal force when what we should be looking for is centripetal force, to use the analogy again. And coming back to, I believe it was Einstein who made the analogy of gravity is indiscernible from an acceleration in a closed system. So if you're in a train car that's accelerating, say accelerating forwards, you feel as though there's gravity pulling you towards the back. That's because you can't tell the difference between gravity and an acceleration. And we haven't yet figured out how to perceive outside of our frame of reference, which is our 4 known dimensions, time, X, Y, and Z, so to speak. So to an observer outside of these 4 dimensions, they can see that we're accelerating in this other dimension. And what we feel is gravity. That's the basic concept. I'm going to need to do a lot of research.